Pro Wrestling underway right now. Hey, I know we're brand new, but already next week we got a special time due to programming commitments. Join us a half hour early next week, 10:30 for Power Pro Wrestling, right here on TV5. Right now, a man involved in the final confrontation, been working out this week, the superstar, Bill Dundee.
Oh, yeah, Lawler, you're right. I'm at the Powerhouse Gym. You're right. I've been here every day this week, and I'm sure you ain't taking this very serious. That's usually what you do when it comes to Lawler versus Dundee, and you'll be going around town saying, oh, it won't take long to beat the midget. Well, I got some news for you, punk. We're going to get in the ring in about 20 minutes from now, and there's only going to be one winner. So when you haul your little cram back to WWF next Monday, you're going to have to back and tell them all. You're going to have to tell my good buddy Stone Cold that you got beat by the superstar. That's right, Jack. There's only going to be one winner, and you're looking at it. Because like I know you, Lawler, I know you better than anybody in this whole world. You ain't taking this real serious. Well, I am, and that's why I'm down here at the gym. When that bell rings for the start of the match, it'll be you and me. But when it rings for the finish, it's just going to be me. Looking at you, I'm taking you out, boy, and that's a promise.
Word from the superstar, Bill Dundee, and coming up right here today, we've got the final confrontation. Bill Superstar Dundee versus, yeah, you hear the music, the King, Derrick Lawler. And here he is. The very first edition of TV5, Power Pro Wrestling, and the King being carried in on the throne. Hello, Derrick. Derrick the King Lawler. What about the main event coming up here today? Whoa, Rodney. Yes! Here is the King, Derrick Lawler, and King excitement is in the air today.
Corey, this is so great, man. I mean, the very first Power Pro Wrestling show.
It is. You can't do it without the King, and I'm so glad to be here. And I know, are you people glad to be here, huh? Glad to have everybody here. Oh, yeah.
But you know what? This is such a great party atmosphere, and all of a sudden, I see a couple of people out here trying to bring everything down. First of all, you got the universal heartthrob, and I'm sure everybody was glad to see him again, you know, right? It was like deja vu. You know what deja vu is? That means I've heard that bull before, pal. I've heard Austin Idol talk about, hey, baby, the universal heartthrob, you know, and all the promoters want. Let me tell you something about Austin Idol. Nobody wants Austin Idol. If he had taken off that turtleneck and that coat of his, you'd have seen his body covered with red spots where promoters been touching him with 10-foot poles. You know what I'm talking about? Nobody wants to have anything to do with Austin Idol because he's no-showed more promoters than George Jones. And I'm telling you, Randy Hales, the dumbest move you've ever made was even picking up the phone and calling Austin Idol. Now, the second person that's trying to bring us down is a superstar. Look, he's all serious. He's all mad. Come on, Bill, lighten up. You know, you got a big match, Jerry. You can't blame him. This is a big match coming up today. Wait a minute. Come on. Nothing about Bill Dundee is big. Let's face it. Let's face it, Corey. Now, the truth of the matter is, Bill Dundee is obsessed with the King. He has always been obsessed with the King. I think it goes all the way back to, if anybody remembers this far back, I once not only shaved Bill Dundee's head, but I shaved his wife. Yeah, you did it. Well, what else you got? Why you out here insulting everybody? What else you want to do? So we can get on. I want to have a party here. Bill, lighten up. Get a life, pal. Let's have a party. And you know what? You got all the decorations. You got the confetti. You got everything.
Oh, my goodness. We've got...
But what is a party without a cake? These people look like they need a cake. How about a cake? Can we get a cake out here?
Oh, yeah. Well, here is the cake being brought in. I guess it's compliments of the King here today on Power Pro Wrestling.
Austin Idol talks about all his money. Look, I spared no expense here, baby. Get a shot of this cake, and I'm going to have everybody out here. Here, let me hang on to this thing right here. Well, that's a big cake, pal.
That is big.
We're going to have everybody out here get a piece of cake. Have we got something to cut the cake? Did you bring anything to cut the cake with?
No, we need some knives.
Anybody got
any?
I don't want to ask this crowd if anybody's got a knife, but you know what I'm talking about. Here we go, right here. Look at this. Get the plates, the napkins. Corey, we're going to have a piece of cake. You know what I like to do? Why don't
we've got a match. I know that. Why don't we get to the ring? Let's save the cake. Okay. And, hey, we'll eat something with you, all right? We got wrestling to go, dear.
Well, can I stay out here and talk while the wrestling's going on?
You're welcome. Yes, sir. You're welcome to stay out here, but we don't have time to eat cake. We've got action for the 8-man tag team match coming up, Dave. Here's one side. Here's Kid Wicked. He's only with Tony Williams, but he's in here. Mr. Personality, Jason Lee, and Cardinal Raleigh.
What about Kid Wicked? What about this?
Division, and we're excited about it on the very first edition of TV5 Power Pro Wrestling.
You know what? Hey, I got it. When I first started, too. No big deal.
Well, we've got the King, Derrick King, here with us, Dave. He's joined us for this 8-man tag team.
You know, I'm really excited about this Young Guns division of Power Pro Wrestling. Some of the fine young wrestlers, I know that's a very popular thing. People like to see these young wrestlers as they develop and become superstars in the world of wrestling.
And some of these guys, they've got a lot of development to do, like Derrick King there. When you go that high, you should have a stewardess with you.
Yeah, the only problem with Derrick King, who's in the ring now, that's taking a pounding, is that King apparently doesn't know who he is. He's Mr. He's Mr. Personalities, and the guy has a lot of different personalities. Today, he's dressed like Shawn Michaels in the ring with the
Well, when you're like that, at least that's better than eating alone.
Sergeant O'Reilly in there. Lance Jade and Bobby Bronze, who have teamed up as a tag team before. They're part of this 8-man tag. Nice drop kick.
Yeah, they've worked together before. Lance Jade over to the corner, looks for a tag, gets it on the Yellow Jacket. The Yellow Jacket goes after Sergeant O'Reilly.
Hey, Dave, I got some cake here for you, too.
All right. Well, yeah, I'll have some of the cake.
Don't take the knife.
Keep the knife.
Cake for you, Corey. Cake for everybody. This is terrific.
Yeah.
Celebrations from the King and everybody.
I mean, I'm going to invite Dundee out here for a piece of cake. He's got to lighten up. He needs to just ease up a little bit.
Well,
I mean, you know, let's face it. This is the final confrontation. We've wrestled a lot of times. He's never won one match. So even if he were to win this final match, it wouldn't mean anything.
Wait a minute. I think he's won a match or two along the way.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, you can invite him, but I don't know if he'll come out here or not because he's in a very serious mood.
Blade in the ring there now, Dave, and tag on his tag team partner. Jason Lee whips him in. Look at that. Tony Williams, as we've known him as, Dave, he's changed his name to Kid Wicked. Just pulled a handful of the hair.
Yeah, Tony's changed his name. He said he doesn't feel like he was being very successful as Tony Williams, so he's now Kid Wicked. He's back in the corner working. He's working him over pretty good.
Tony being pretty aggressive there. I'll tell you what. I like the look. He looks like he's a little spitfire there. I'll tell you, Tony's got a lot of talent, a lot of ability. Let's say he's not the biggest guy in the world, but, hey, he can look to Bill Dundee and see that he's got somewhat of a not-so-bright future.
Oh, goodness.
That's the King and Jerry Lawler. And ringside joining us. Nice drop kick from Tony Williams.
Yeah, after he raked him across the back with his fingernails, and as Bobby Bronze turned around.
Tag made on Mr. Personalities, Derrick King. He steps in there. Pounding away.
He's got those Shawn Michaels tights on. You think he might try a super kick?
He might.
He just might. Look at this.
Look.
Oh, look at him. He's going
sweet
for
chin music coming up here.
Oh, he misses. Oh!
Choke slam by Bronze. Did not work out for Derrick King the way he was trying to emulate.
Bronze tags his partner. Here's Lance Jade in there.
Whoa.
Oh, we got the ring full.
We got all of them in there, Dave.
Impossible job for the referee here to sort this out. Now, two of them on the floor. Kid Wicked is down there on the floor.
Yeah, he and Blade are there. Well, they are on the floor. Mr. Personality dumped right over. Have a seat over there, Mr. Personality. Meanwhile, they've got Jason Lee in the ring. Lance Jade and Bobby Braun. 1, 2, 3.
He got him.
Oh, yeah. That's going to do it. 1, 2, 3. The winners of the 8-man tag, Lance Jade, Bobby Braun, Blade, and the Yellow Jacket. And this is the, what's this, the Young Gun Division, huh?
A Young Gun Division, an exciting division. A powerful wrestling.
Exciting, Dave.
Well, I got my cake. Corey's got some cake. I haven't tried it yet.
I think somebody overcharged me for this cake. This is the Kid Wicked. Kid Wicked wants some cake.
Seizing a piece of cake is what he's doing.
Invited himself over here for. I think he baked it. He looks like one of the Keebler elves. Oh my goodness!
You wanted Dundee out here. Here he is.
That's why I sent that tape. I didn't want to look at you until we got in this ring, because you do it to me all the time. You take nothing serious. There is nothing serious here. I'll tell you what's going to be serious when you get beaten about 5 minutes from now.
What? Bill, come on. Lighten up. It's a party atmosphere. Sure, we're going to wrestle. That's no problem about that. And I'm going to beat you just like I've always done every time I ever wrestle you. So just face the facts, and you might as well go ahead and try to enjoy your day or what's left of it. Have a piece of cake.
Hey, come on, Bill. Guys, hey, we've got the match. It's going to happen right here. Let's take a break.
Yeah, we're going to do that. Still to come, the final confrontation. And the word for Brian.
Throw that cake on me.
You got a big match coming up. I like it.
You know, it's always a pleasure to come back to Memphis, Tennessee, because the people of Memphis, Tennessee first saw the Rock and Roll Express put their bandanas on and go to the ring. And after that, 5 times World Tag Team Champions. Well, it's going to be no different, especially with Power Pro Wrestling. Just start right up, and one thing about it, the Rock and Roll Express is going to be a part of it.
Like you said, Randy, light up the competition, because rock and roll is all our way.